Hi everyone, welcome back to David at Go To Hobbies. What are the other hidden dangers after driving in wet weather after a hot sunny period? Right, what tends to happen is whatever lays on the road surface will float when it starts raining and it will become a very slippery surface. But some of the things you don't know about is when people brake, right, you get brake dust and you get little particles of tyre that comes off the vehicle tyres. They are like little round balls, and whether you've got the grease on off of vehicles, diesel, oil, and other substances, this rubber and oil and other substances becomes like a film on the road surface, and when it rains, that lifts above the water. Lifts off the road surface and floats on top of the water, making the road surface extremely slippery to drive on. You'll experience it when you're pulling away. You'll find wheel slip if you haven't got traction control, and also when you start to braking or when you're cornering, you could lose control of your vehicle because the road surface adhesion is a lot less because obviously what has happened, and that is wet, and the road surface is very slippery. So when you're cornering at speed, and that G-force of pulling you round the corner wants to go in a straight line, so you might be going around a bend like that, but the G-force wants to go straight down, or the momentum of the vehicle. So what you got to understand is perhaps wrong word, sorry, but perhaps that momentum wants to take in the direction of a straight ahead because that's what happens. So when you're cornering or when you're stopping, if you exceed the traction of the road surface, in other words, adhesion to the road surface, your vehicle you will lose control of it. And because modern vehicles have got like electronic braking and stabilisation and stuff like that, it will do its best to keep in control of the vehicle. But if it's the driver that fails to neglect that what the weather conditions are like, you're either going to get yourself killed, or you're going to kill someone, or you're going to seriously get hurt. Now, Monday morning, or whenever you go to work, after a hot sunny period, you've got to take this into consideration because if you don't, the consequences are dire. And as an experienced driver, I've been doing it many years, I've seen many accidents where people just fail to observe the weather conditions and drive accordingly if it was nothing that was there. So you can't see what's on the road surface most of the time, and take it from experience. Us experienced drivers can tell you inexperienced drivers what to expect. So hopefully you'll get to work or you'll get home and you'll see your loved ones again. And the last thing you want to do is have an accident and get hurt or kill someone. Forewarned is forearmed. Drive safely and think about the consequences before you get in your vehicle and drive accordingly to the weather conditions and the road conditions. So take care everyone, please drive safely and try and get home in one piece and not hurt anyone. Thanks for watching, please like, share, subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.